guys, Dan Book Nook Noggin, and I wanted to share this one with you. This is A Guest in the House, and this is written by Emily Carroll. I've only read one other book by Emily Carroll. It was the one called Through the Woods, I do believe was the name of it. Yes, it was Through the Woods. That one was a graphic novel collection of short stories by this author, and they were considered horror, quote unquote. I'm saying that in quotations because I found them really, really lacking when it came to being classified as the horror genre. But enough of that. Let's get on with this one and why I wanted to share this one with you. This is another one that's produced by First Second Books. Now, I have not had let's just say most of the time the First Second Books are not usually for me. They usually tend to be stuff that I typically wouldn't read, stuff that I don't really enjoy. But this is a newer one, and this is a horror. This time, this one is legit horror this time. But this one is about a young woman named Abby. She's rather lonely, and you get more about her backstory, but she meets this guy who's a dentist. She marries him and lives with him and his daughter from a previous marriage. She's kind of in the dark about a lot of things. She loves to imagine herself as a knight in this kind of fantasy world. It's like an imaginary kind of thing. She goes off in her head a lot. The little girl Crystal is kind of the same way. But like, I don't want to get too much into like a little bits and pieces of this. We're just going to get right into what this is about. I'm going to say that this very much kind of reminds me of What Lies Beneath, that movie. It's like What Lies Beneath and Ghost Story by Peter Straub kind of mashed together. And that's this book. Yeah, A Guest in the House. So this really starts out really kind of strong. It's really kind of the mystery. The doctor, dentist guy is really kind of mysterious. He's kind of holding things back. It's kind of obvious that he is kind of a dick. You know, he's not the nicest person to live with. But then little things are kind of revealed here and there about what happened to his wife. And that's why I'm saying it reminds me of What Lies Beneath. He claims his wife had died of cancer, this and that. The little girl is seeing ghosts, a ghost of her mother. Abby then soon is also seeing ghosts. One thing leads to another. And one of the things I really enjoyed about this book was the artwork. I'm going to flat out say that I think that's why everybody loved her Through the Woods, because the artwork was fantastic. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that book relied mostly on imagery. It wasn't really much text to it. Where this one, it's kind of along the same lines. There is a lot of beautiful images, but this time there is text that kind of move the story along, so it kind of helps. Yeah, I thought the artwork was amazing. The story was really, really good up to a certain point. And then when you get to the end, like, things just kind of crapped out. I'm just going to say it. They just kind of crapped out. Things kind of went askew. They're kind of weird, and they made no sense the way this ended. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say why. But I thought the ending was really confusing and really shitty. And I'm not the other one, because I was reading some of my friends' reviews of this. And everybody else kept saying the same thing. They thought it was a really great, fantastic graphic novel. But then that ending, like, what the fuck is going on? Because there's like a little side story going on where, because Abby works in a hardware store and the manager mentions that there's counterfeit bills going on. And I forgot to mention that this does take place in Canada. They celebrate Canada Day and have a picnic and fireworks and all that. It's sort of like our July 4th Independence Day here in the States, I guess. But yeah, that was one of the things I kind of noticed. And that was like, and they kind of try to bring that up into the end of this book to try to, I don't even know. I don't even know if there's an explanation for it. But let's just say that Abby's kind of naive. Like, I figure that's probably why he picked her to be his wife, because dude's kind of a scumbag, but, you know, she seems safe and secure. And it's kind of weird because, like, there's at one point where there's sections of this house she lives in she's never been in, but yet the ghost is trying to tell her and warn her about things. And yeah, I'm not going to show too much more. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I do genuinely think this was worth picking up just for the beautiful artwork. The story was pretty spot on for a while, but like that ending was just kind of crapple. It just ended in a really kind of bizarre, absurd way that just didn't make any sense. So that's why I'm going with a strong 3 out of 5 star rating for this. I did rate this 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It is worth checking out. I have a feeling that this is going to be something that a lot of people are going to seek out because everybody loved her Through the Woods short story collection. Everybody absolutely adored that because of the beautiful artwork. And like I said, that one had minimal like text, and it didn't really have much. It didn't keep me hooked and interested in the stories. That's why I found it really lacking and kind of lackluster, I guess you could say. But this one, on the other hand, is an improvement. It does have text that kind of propels the story along, but it just kind of ended weird. It felt funny. It didn't make any sense, but I do feel like it is something worth sharing with you guys, and that's why I wanted to talk about it here. That's all I'm really going to say about this. Of course, as always, if you want to help support my channel, as I'm not receiving AdSense, even though I'm at like so many subscribers, I still need lots of watch time in order to qualify for AdSense. So I'm kind of lacking in that. And if you could help by picking up a copy of this for yourself, I will have a link to Amazon. I get a very small percentage of each and every sale. It doesn't necessarily have to be this book. You can really buy anything through that link. If you wanted to buy rice and cinnamon or whatever your little heart desires, it helps my channel. I get a small percentage of it. I'm also going to throw down my coffee link. If you got something for watching my video, help me out. Buy me a coffee or two. It helps support my channel. We have bills to pay around here, like a lot of my favorite podcasts love to say that. So that's it. And if you are new here, you're not familiar with my channel, but you're genuinely interested, hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you know when I upload again. That's all I got for you guys. Till next time, later.